need to do is come down to the bottom left-hand corner here where it says type here to search. And we're going to use Adobe Photoshop. So you're going to type Adobe Photoshop. And then you see this icon here. We're going to click on it. Photoshop will open up. The first time you try to log in, we have to log in using your Google account. So that's the first step that you need to do. Now, since I've already logged on, it's going to open up for me. So if you need help with that part, I'll be happy to help you. And then once you get Photoshop open, we're going to create new. So we're going to go here and we need to create an 8 by 10 inch document. So make sure it's set at inches here, an 8 by 10 document, and then we're going to do this in portrait style. So make sure that orientation is set at portrait style. And then you want your resolution to be at 400. And then just double check that the color mode right now for this is RGB, and then hit create. And then once you hit create, this will open up here. And then you want to make sure, go up to Windows and make sure there's a check mark next to the word layers here, because we'll be using those layers in a little bit. And we're going to take the photo that you saved and we're going to open that up. So you're going to actually go to File, and instead of choosing Open, you're going to choose Place Linked. So I'm going to find that photo. I have mine in my downloads here. I'm going to choose it and choose place. And it's loading right now, and I'm going to just pull on those bars and make it a little bit bigger to fill that area. And then to get rid of this bounding box here, you're just going to hit enter. And then the next step is you're going to go up to image, and you're going to go to mode, and we're going to change it to grayscale. So you're going to click on grayscale. It's going to ask you if you want to flatten the colors. You say flatten. We're going to discard those colors, and then you'll notice it'll change to a grayscale. Then the next step that we're going to go to do is we're going to go up to the filter, and we're going to choose filter gallery. And I want to be able to see all of that picture that I'm working with. So in the bottom left-hand corner right here, right now it's at 100%. If I click on this little arrow here, I'm going to go to 25% so I can see the whole picture. And then the next thing that we're going to do is in this little folder there to the left of the word sketch there's a little triangle. If you click on that, you have all these different options of different filters, and I'm going to go to what's called torn edges, and I'm going to move this slider so that I can still see some of the detail in my eyes and my nose. I'm going to play around with these, the image balance, the smoothness, the contrast, until I get what's called a high contrast image. Like, I don't want to go like this where it's too dark and I can't see everything, but I want some of that detail. So you're going to have to play around with those sliders a little bit until I don't want to lose too much of the eye detail. So that's pretty good. And then I'm going to say okay. And then now it's applying that filter. So then what you can do is you can go to save as, save on your computer, and you're actually going to choose what's called your home drive or your H drive and title it your name. And then it's really important under save as type here, you save it as a JPEG. And hit the save. And then image quality is a 12. That's a good quality, so it's a high quality. And then what I need you to do with that file is email me that file and I'll print it out for you. And then we can use this for creating our print. So make sure you have a good quality. You want some contrast, some light areas, some dark areas, because eventually we're going to create the screen where we're going to cut out all these black areas to make it look like yourself. So that's kind of the next step with Photoshop. So you can have this on your Chromebook and refer to it as you go step by step.